Good morning, guys, and when I say good morning, it most definitely is the morning. Car park's absolutely dead. As you can see, I'm up at the golf club. In the background, it's just coming up or just gone past 6 o'clock in the morning. And this video, I just basically want to say thank you for the massive commitment you've shown to the channel recently, the commitment, and really to show that I'm fully committed to what I want to achieve. I'm not taking this lightly by any stretch of the imagination, and if I want to go to the places that I want to go to and reach the goals that I want to reach, I've really got to start working harder than I ever have done before, and more importantly working harder than anyone that I'll be teeing up against when I'm at a tournament. So I feel like if I'm working harder than everyone else, then eventually I will be playing better golf than everyone else. So that is why I am at the golf club on my day off at 6 in the morning. I've got a couple of lessons later at 9 and 10 o'clock. But I realise that if I can get out of bed at 5 in the morning, get out of the golf club at 6, I'm actually giving myself another 12 hours practice in the mornings before work, and also when I've got later shifts, for example. It's just opening more time for me to obviously get on the grind, get practicing, get out there and really start honing the skills. And I honestly feel if I do this for, let's say, a long time, it's gonna, when I stand on those tees and they announce my name and I feel pressured, I feel a bit nervous, I can sit there and feel confident that really there's nothing else I could do in my ability to practice any harder. And I think that's going to really help the confidence, and really hopefully put myself to another level above the other people that I'll be playing against. The other side of it obviously is going to be, hopefully in 2 years, 3 years, however long it be, I get to practice full time, play full time, which would be amazing. I really appreciate to have that opportunity, rather, and then remember even when I had to get up at 5 in the morning to go and get my hours practice in, or my 2 hours practice in before I open the shop, or before I start coaching for the day. So as you can see, it's dry, it's a bit cold, the temperature's dropped this week. I'm going to do about half an hour short game, half an hour on the range, lots of trust practice, so a lot of Bob Rotella, A to B, imagining the shot, going through your pre-shot routine and really committing to the shot rather than worrying about technical stuff at this point. Because I've got my first tournament in a week, and then I've got Hailing Island the week after, and then basically from then on it's going to be tournament off tournament off tournament. Really need to be able to stand on that first tee and go, right, I know exactly where the bad shot's going and I know exactly where the good shot's going. Really feel confident in my ability. I feel my swing's technically sound enough, and I feel like my bad shots aren't as bad or as destructive card wreckers, basically. So it's going to be a lot of wedge play between now and next Friday. It's going to be a lot of putting, short game with the short game surgery video I did. That's definitely helped. I've already seen a bit of an improvement, and then the more I do that, the better that's going to become as well. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a bit of short game this morning. I'm going to show you a bit of hing balls on the driving range, and then we'll get on the golf course. I'm going to go and play a few holes, but also drop wedge shots from about 120, 180 yards, and then see how many I can get near the flag. So guys, thank you again for supporting the channel. Thank you again for watching, and yeah, let's get right at it.
All I'm saying was this is the first shot of the day on the range, and I definitely put it in that 50-yard net, even though it was lying on the ground. And then I went and put it up. So, getting straight into it, guys. As I said, a lot of wedge play needs to be done. I feel quite confident with the wedge play. It's definitely getting there. And as you can hear as well, the 7 irons that I'm hitting here, I'm striking the ball very well. I feel very comfortable and confident in my swing. I have very little swing thoughts. My bad shot is a pull. No, it's not a pull, it's a hook. And I'm fighting that hook, basically. So it means I can commit to the shots. If there's danger down the left, off the tee, or on any particular shot, I know that I can just try and squeeze my hands further forward, try and hold off that release, and I'm not going to hit that hook as much. It takes a lot for me to hit the ball outright at the moment. Club face has to be huge, really open. which isn't likely, especially with my relatively strong grip, and the club coming in back comes relatively shut. So right is not in play, which I actually quite like. I love the feeling of it. Ball flight, trajectory wise, I really like it. And you can see 3-wood. Now I've been struggling with the 3-wood really because I haven't really had a shot for it, because it goes relatively a long way. So here I'm trying to work on a cut shot with my 3-wood. I'm playing Hailing in a week, links course, can be windy. I'm gonna have to try and hit a lot of fades around there. Not fades, but just a low ball flight, and I can't hit a low ball flight unless I try and cut it. So that is why I'm doing the 3-wood out, and you'll see me on the course later hitting a lot of 3-wood shots, trying to hit that cut. Not necessarily this shot, but something I want to practice. I think it'd be great for me to have a 3-wood in the bag that I can just hit 240 down the middle, nothing special, fairway finder, low, nothing touches it. Yeah, basically that's what I want to have with my 3-wood. So I'm hitting some pitch shots here. Pitching's a lot better. I took a lot of feedback from you guys from the video before. I'm trying to, as you can see with these short chips, I'm trying to work that club a bit more onto the outside on the way through, rather than coming across it with a hooded club face. I'm not saying I'm not going to get rid of that shot, because actually hitting like pitch shots uphill, I love the low ball flight, that I can almost like skim it in there, a couple of checks and it stops. So that's great for uphill shots. However, these shots that I'm playing here are much better when I've got a downhill, like the green's going away from me, or I've got less green to work with. I need that bit more height and a bit more trajectory. So 3-wood off the first tee, trying to hit that fade, and obviously I double cross it and it goes straight left. So I've got to play about with it a bit. It definitely feels good when I hit it right, but I can't have that club face too closed. This was more like it, what I was hit. I took a second attempt at it, and I actually went and played in the afternoons as well actually, and the 3-wood cut was working relatively well, because you guys know I've got quite into outswing as it is. Hitting a cut shot actually just pretty much hits this dead straight shot, so I think it balances out my range when I'm trying to move the ball left to right and also right to left. So here's a quick little wedge shot. I mean, I want to, from now till Romsey and going forward, every time I go and play 9 holes, I will be dropping a ball, no matter even if I hit it like in the trees or whatever. I'm still going to be dropping a load of shots down at that 180 yards, 120 yard range, that scoring range basically, that's going to really improve my scoring ability through the season, because it's great hitting wedge shots on the range, but there's no substitute for being on the course. So 3-wood down the middle, pitching wedge. I don't think I've hit my pitching wedge that well ever. It was lovely. I knew that was going to be the hardest because it's very downhill and it was downwind. And this sand wedge was actually pretty good as well. This one about 100 yards, but again downhill. So I only played about 90. Got the big stick out for the drive for the par 5, and I'm loving my driver at the moment. Guys, if you've been following me since December, November, you know the turmoil I've been with my driver, so it's good to see that that's mended, or better we should say. It's definitely not excellent. And then again a ripped 4-iron down the middle. So I'm just feeling so confident in my game. I'm feeling so happy with where it is at the moment. I've never been this strong in this at this part of the season, and I'm looking forward to my first proper event of 2017 next week.
Okay guys, I'm going to leave you there because I've got an hour to my lesson. I want to try and see if I can get the rest of the holes in, carry on practicing. It'll be a bit quicker if I'm not filming. Guys, again, massive thank you if you are still watching this video. Massive thank you for all the support, all the feedback. I love it all. Really looking forward to my first event at Romsey. I will be filming hopefully 9 holes around Romsey sometime next week, just to give you guys an idea of where I'm playing, and obviously I can get a practice round there, which would be great. And then obviously there's going to be a review at the end of the week, depending if it was good or bad. Neither way, it's going to be up on the channel for you guys to have a look and obviously get my feedback on as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. As always, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.